So, hello everyone, and welcome to Fit Chicks Chat. My name is Amanda Quinn, and on today's podcast, as part of our Grad Spotlight Week, I have Abigail Sanders joining me. Hello, Abby. How are you?
I'm very, very well. Thank you very much, Amanda, and thank you very much for having me.
Oh, I am so excited to have you joining. I know that it's evening time where you are right now in the world, so I appreciate you sort of taking some time out of your night to be able to share your message with our listeners, with the world. So, Abby, I know you are the owner of Holistic Mindset Nutrition and Weight Management Coach. So that is what you are doing right now you're a holistic mindset nutrition and weight loss management coach.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us, though, start off by maybe sharing with our listeners a little bit more about where you were at before you got certified, before you got into this journey, because I think it's really important to understand where people come from, because so many times people believe that when we're in this industry that we've just always been in this industry, right? Or we've always been healthier,
absolutely.
We've always been fit and all these things.
Okay,
I'd love to hear your story.
Certainly. I'm predominantly retail management based, but I've always been involved in the people element of things and learning and development. It's always been a real passion of mine to really help and support people. Anyway, so 3 years ago, I think everybody had a little bit of reflective time when we hit the pandemic, and I was one of those people, and I decided to embark on a self-development journey. So that involved me actually getting a coach myself. So that was more of like a mindset and lifestyle coach. I then trained myself in 2021, and I became certified as a mindset and lifestyle coach.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really quite sure where I fitted in with the world. I know this is going to sound, but bear with me with it. I wasn't quite sure where I fitted in. Anyway, so this year I will be 50. So I'm actually going to be 50 as of next month.
I don't believe it.
I know. Well, this is it, you see. This is your teachings. I didn't look like this 3 months ago.
I know. When people hear I'm 44, they're like, no way.
No way. It's a good ring light. Yeah. So I wanted to make like a lot of lifestyle improvements. As an example, a couple of years ago, I gave up smoking. I also gave up alcohol early last year as well. So I've really gone on this proper health journey because I wanted to be in the best shape I could possibly be hitting the age of 50. Anyway, so as I'd said, I'd qualified as a mindset coach, and then I kind of put it a little bit on the back burner, if I'm being honest. Then this year, I just happened to be scrolling away through Facebook, and I saw your advertisement to train or to join Coach Week for the Holistic Nutrition and Weight Management course. And I thought, I don't even know why, because as well, you're way over the other side of the pond to where I am in England. And I just thought, I'm going to sign up for that. That looks really interesting. Anyway, so I joined Coach Week, and I absolutely, kid you not, from watching, it was Laura, obviously your colleague, that did the presentation for the week, and I was absolutely hooked. I knew from doing that first, what do you call that? First, yes, that's the one, on Coach Week, that I was going to do that course. And the only question I had was, would my certification be valid in the UK? Yep. And I signed up. As soon as Coach Week was done, I signed up for it because I absolutely just fell in love with everything that you guys were saying. So, and that's how I ended up where I was.
And do you find, because you were already like a lifestyle and mindset coach, did you find that what you learned in the holistic nutrition weight loss coaching program really kind of enhanced what you already knew, so you could take it and kind of create this new opportunity? So it didn't feel like it was, even though you put it on the back burner, it was like almost like you could bring it forward and attach it together. Did you feel like that worked for you?
Absolutely. The thing with this course, Amanda, is, like I said, I've always been massively into fitness from a very, very young age. I always thought I was healthy. And these were the take-ins that I got from the course. So yeah, as far as like the certification goes, the learnings, yeah, it really coincided with the message that I wanted to put out to the world.
Yeah.
It was like the missing piece to my puzzle, if that makes sense.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much. That's so cute. Because it reminds me of like those love story movies when they're like, you're the other piece of the puzzle. Like, I love that we're the other piece for you, Abby.
You really, honestly, I cannot express how much this course has changed the trajectory of my life. I honestly cannot. So
you're gonna make me cry now. I'm
oh,
gonna
don't,
get teary-eyed.
no, let's not get emotional on the podcast. I will. I'll be going next.
Oh, I love that. That makes me so emotional because Laura and I, we built this academy. We built Fit Chicks Academy based on the idea that we want to help people change the trajectory of their health for the rest of their life and then help them change their families and communities and others. And to be able to do something that you love and make impact and also income so that you can actually wake up every day and be so passionate about what you're doing. And then also be able to, pay your bills and pay your rent and do those things while doing something you love and that you want to be doing. It's just like, it's the most empowering thing. And so we wanted to like give that as much as possible to the world. So it makes me very emotional when I hear that people are doing that, right? Because it's so powerful to know that. And we're so grateful and honored to have you a part of it. So that's amazing.
And do you know what as well, Amanda? So you should be, because, I don't even want to know how many miles I am away from you.
Yes.
And, what yourself and Laura have created has massively impacted my life, which then I'm now going to take that and move forward and massively impact other people's lives. So, for you guys, even for yourself there, sort of sat at home, you don't, only by talking to me, are you understanding that ripple effect that you're having out to the world as well? So, you guys should be very proud. You created it.
Thank you. Thank you. It's so kind. And it truly is just, it's our, we actually talked about this the other day, Laura and I, we said, we've spent a third of our lifetime. So I'm 44. We've had this business running for 15 years. So a third of our life has been building and growing this business. And to us, it's like, we wouldn't change a thing. We are so grateful for every single day that we've been able to have the privilege of working in this industry, working in this business, impacting people. It's changed our lives, right? And then knowing that we've changed tens of thousands of women's lives around the world is just like mind blowing to us. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, like we go to bed every night being like so full of gratitude all the time. Now, what would you say, Abby, for the people listening right now? What would you say would be one of the most mind-blowing things that you learned in the program or since you've graduated from the program? What was the thing that's like, you're just like, I cannot believe that I either didn't know that before, or I'm just like in awe of the fact that this is,
Oh my goodness. Now, what a question. The list is absolutely, I had more aha moments, I think, than the actual band Aha had hit records. So literally a few really big standouts for me was how the body deals with the different macronutrients and how the food affects the body. So look, for me, I know it sounds ridiculous, but food was food.
Yeah. No, but it doesn't sound ridiculous. I think food is, and non-food is seen as food too by a lot of people. Like products are seen as food for a lot of people, right? Like, because we're given so much misinformation in the world. So if you don't know what you don't know, and there's no fault to that, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just about when you learn it, you can't unlearn it. Then you're like, oh, now I understand it.
Yeah, and I think, sorry, that wasn't massively specific, but there were so many things that you think because you are programmed, I think as well, because I've always considered myself quite a healthy person until I did this course, that, there was just so many aha moments. But, as well about the environmental effects, never thought anything about it. That, how, certain chemicals can mimic hormones that can hinder weight loss. It was just like, what is going on? What do you mean mascara can interfere?
Yeah.
What do you mean? And there was just so many elements to it, Amanda, that to the actual course itself, that from every module, I learned something really valuable that I have shared, whether that be with the people that I am working with, whether it's with my clients, whether it's with my family. Everybody has benefited from me taking part in this course.
That's so amazing. That's such a great statement, because that's what we want. We want that ripple effect. And did you find too that the information, because one of the things that our goal is to present information that is the science and the theory, but then applicable, teaching you how to actually, because I find with a lot of courses that you learn a lot of information and then you finish and you're like, my head's full of information, but I don't know what I'm going to do with this information. And that happens with a lot of programs. So we wanted to make our program so that there was the applicable part. So it's like you said, like teaching and simplifying it. So you can use it in your everyday scenarios, and you don't have to overcomplicate things. You can just make it a simple approach, small shifts, big results, small shifts, big results. Did you find that for yourself? Was that your experience with the program?
Yeah, absolutely. Because it was really easily digestible. And it also, at the end of each module, you had that opportunity to kind of showcase what you'd actually learned from that module, whether that be a practical examination or like a written examination, like things like when we did the one about blood sugar, really having to kind of like feed that back onto an information sheet within my own words, from my own learnings, really cemented what I understood about it. Does that make sense?
Yes. No, it definitely does.
So, it was just, the whole format was just so easy to read and learn. And I don't have and anybody who would know me, I don't have a massive attention span to things. And I don't. And I was coming home every night and I was straight on it. Right, what am I learning this week? Every single night. And, again, making really valuable notes, again, so that I can refer back to. And then, like I said to you, just having that audience to be able to feed that information back to was, again, just so valuable. And to have the opportunity, once I was certified, to just take that and take all my other knowledge as well, not just this knowledge, but from my mindset coaching, just from life, my 50 years on the planet, and to be able to provide that support for the people, it's just been absolutely fantastic. And
I love that. Now, what would you say to someone who's listening right now and who's been looking at our course for a while, thinking about getting into this industry, thinking about, maybe I want to be a holistic nutrition practitioner. Maybe this is the approach I want to take, but they're uncertain. They're not certain, or they're not confident that this is the right program for them. What would you say to someone who's on the fence of deciding?
Oh, get off the fence. Go for it. No, in all honesty, look, everything, what is great about what you guys do is you give people an opportunity for a free taster. Yes. Which is why you offer the coach weeks, and I know you do that on all of your certifications. So if you're unsure, join that. It's free. Yes. It's free. It's recorded. And if it's something, then at the end of the coach week, at the end of the sessions, it's something that resonates with you. I didn't think twice, Amanda. I didn't think twice, and I haven't looked back. Yeah. So that's the best advice that I could give to anybody.
I love that. And it's funny, I even remember our communication back and forth we were messaging back and forth during all of that, when you were deciding, because you were asking about the certification, if it was recognized and things like that. And
yeah,
it's 100%. And we've went through all the necessary steps to ensure that, no one is going to be wasting their time, money, or energy taking our program, that you have everything that we provide to you is exactly what you need to be successful.
Yeah,
We believe that.
absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
amazing. Oh, Abby, I love chatting with you. I feel like we should chat like on a weekly basis. Keep me updated. For anyone who is interested in reaching out to you, learning more about what you're doing over across the pond, can you please just let them know how they can reach out to you?
Absolutely. So I do have a page on my Facebook, and that is under, sorry, I've got one of these, and that is under, I have my notes. So you can find me on Facebook under Abigail Sanders, and it is the Holistic Mindset, Nutrition and Weight Management Coach. And you can also find me over on Instagram, and that is abs, and that's ABZ underscore nutrition underscore weight loss underscore coach. You'll be able to recognize me anyway from my photo, because obviously there's probably a lot of people on social networks and stuff. So, but yeah, I'm presuming that I will send you the links anyway. So
yes. So for anyone who's listening to, if you want to reach out to Abby, definitely all of her
please
links are
do.
also, all the links are in the show notes. So you can definitely just click on the links in the show notes as well. Reach out to her, chat with her, see what she's up to. If you're looking for a coach, you can reach out to her. So yeah, Abby, thank you so much.
Thank
so
you
much for your time.
much.
Thank you so much for
Lovely.
sharing your story, your journey, your message. Thank you for being a part of our community and for just, being an incredible human and being a part of this. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Amanda.
And for everyone listening, of course, we have our holistic nutrition weight loss coaching program open for enrollment right now. If you've been thinking about registering, check it out. It starts on October 30th. You can go to fitchicksacademy.com/HWLC. That is where you go to enroll today and, create your own success story, just like Abby here. All right, everyone, thank you so much for listening, and we will see you inside the Academy. We'll also see you tomorrow for another Grad Spotlight. So make sure you join us at FitChicks Chat for the next Grad Spotlight. Abby, thank you again.
Thank you very much, Amanda. Thank you, everyone who's listening.
Thank you.